Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Sorry about that, guys. It's just, the last video's been getting pretty nuts here. We moved the generator from there to here. Gave it a boost, got it running the other day because my shoulder's bummed. I can't start it that easy. So we're going to take that, clean this all mess out here, get rid of that over next day or over the weekend. Set that over here, level it up, put the generator here closer to the meter box. It's all gonna be cleaned up. So the other day, yesterday, we did a cleanup. And yeah, what am I say? There's actually two garden trailers in here. And this is a metal, that's gonna come off, this has to come off. There's a couple copper heads in here, and should be some copper and a compressor in that. There's just a bucket. Take these off. Oh, and there'd be a compressor in that. There's more copper. So yeah, we filled the trailer. That bucket here, we're gonna use this because for the chickens, you're gonna correct me on this, but dynamite soil or something, cutting it to here and filling it with the soil. And the chickens love to take baths in it, and it helps cut down on fleas and mites in the chickens. Got a bunch of this stuff here. So I gotta go take this. That's metal, so I can go to the scrapyard. We were gonna unload this and then just load the metal back in again. I think I'm just going to take off the plastic, whatever's not gonna go to the scrapyard, that I can reach from the top. Take it off and take it as it is, and just leave all the garbage on there and drop the metal off. And the truck here, it was filled right up. Had its two glass things on it. We picked up this pool the other day too on the side of the road. And what did we pick a swimming pool up for? Well, Thor, our big puppy, a scrap hound, he doesn't like get up into the bathtub. And he runs through the house soaking wet and just destroys the house. We want to give him a bath. So we're gonna start giving him a bath outside here in the yard with the kiddie pool. Smart thinking. And he just went and got a bale of hay for the chickies. And this was also in the pile. We got 4 of these nice big heavy rims. So we're gonna process these over the weekend, and everything's got probably a couple of reds in it. We got another propane tank to take care of. Got some tires to get rid of at the dump, but it's mostly metal in here, so we'll throw all this stuff out here at the scrapyard. Then I stay the tires and we take them out before we go anywhere. But the rag stuff we're just leaving in the back. This tire might hold air, but we'll check that out. You never throw away what you might need. I wonder if there's a little hornet flying around there because they're getting close to the end of their life and they're smelling the coffee and stuff, and they're going into the coffee and drowning. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Oh yeah, I went to the store here a little while ago. Out to the market, we got the bale of hay. I think I just said that. Now, got a couple of fridges, take the compressors out of them overnight. Get my brother to come up and, or whoever can, to take the compressors out for me. And get them on the truck for tomorrow. Process the reds and everything. That process load's gonna go Monday morning. Because that's when we gotta go to Sussex. That's another story. But we're gonna get all this cleaned up over the next 4 or 5 days, probably first part of the week. Make our pile right there. There's no lines around anything. That's where we'll have our brush fire. Right there. I'm going to extend the skids on that shed and cut the limbs out of the way. Drop her down. Everything out the front there is all going to scrapyard. We're going to move this and put the skids under this. I'll be able to move this with the truck. I'm going to pull it ahead here, and hook it on the back of it, and drag it down over here. Probably try to get it right here in this embankment. Yeah, probably got to try to get it right to here, or a little bit further down. Well, we'll get it here somewhere out of the way. And gotta get that tree out of there so I can get the truck down through, move that wood pile. Then we're going to take that shed, the old workshop, bring it down here, run it right along the bank here, and have it stop right about here. And so it'll run like this. And we'll put the run out in that end of it. So you get all this mess cleaned up so you get through here with the tractor. And get it all cleaned up. So the shed will probably go from, oh my goodness, probably from that corner over there of the shed, of the chicken pen, probably to about here, about 16 feet. And then I'm going to run a chicken run, get rid of that shed underneath the trees out like that. So the trees gives protection from hawks and stuff. We got 100 or 200 chickens coming in the spring, baby chicks. So, yeah. So we need that building over here, put them in to start for brooding. And then this one here is being moved out of here, gone. And then probably from here up to that white bucket up there and over is going to be the next building. It's going to be 12 by whatever. Let's text that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 32 feet to bring right to about here. So it's going to be 32 feet by 12 feet. And that'll hold the 200 chickens easily. But we're not stopping there. We're going to probably put 100. Well, once we take the roosters out, because straight run for chicks, we should probably have maybe 50 roosters or more. So they're going to be meat for next winter and for sale, poultry for sale. Yeah, unfortunately, which way to do. So yeah, so the chicken will go here. There'll be enough room for next year for the chickens, but it's going to be cramped. So up on the hill behind those trees, we clean all those trees out, except for the hardwoods, like maples. Not, I'm going to leave them there. I'm building a 12 by 40 pen up there, building up there. So year after next, the chickens will be in there next fall. The chickens will be up there. Because not next spring, the spring after, the small building here is going to be Meat King chickens for meat. Over here is going to be turkeys. There'll be a turkey pen. And all the laying hens are going to be whoosh, up there. Yeah. And we're going to have the roadway go in where the shed is. And up that way, up along the edge of our property. Yeah, that'll work. So he's chasing Dot around. Leave Dot alone there, Dr. Pecker. Yeah, he looks at me like, leave me alone. So yeah, we'll probably next video, we will try to show some actual scrapping. As I say, we're doing a lot of homesteading now, getting prepared, building things up, starting from scratch. Now, try to see not right in the sunlight. There we go. You can see those trees right there, the hardwood trees. If you're looking back, you see a real tall tree up on the hill up there. Well, right in front of here in the foreground, you'll see a spruce tree right there. That is the corner of our property. All right, so just this side of that, we're putting the driveway right up to it, because it's right in the center of our property. Our property line's right behind that tree, at an angle like that, about 3 feet. So really that tree is a corner marker, just as a reference. So just this side of it and down, we're building the building. We're right across there. Behind it, we're gonna have the roadway going straight across the upper corner, the upper property line to show you how things are working here. You see those 2 big spruce trees right there. Oh, right over there is a big maple tree. Our corner property marker on that side is right under that big maple tree. So there's a big embankment going up here, which is all overgrown. And then it goes level again, so it's a nice level spot there. Up there is where I'm building my scrap shack. The future scrap shack. So I'll be scrapping up there out of sight. I've been behind this grove. And so yeah, scrap shack should be there. So when I'm out my deck and putting in front of it, I'm looking at the windows, I'll clear out so I can see the chicken pen over here. And I can see straight down there to the turkey and the Meat Kings. So from up there I can see everything. Also in the spring, we're going to put raised garden beds around the property. Yeah, that big tree's coming out there. Those big spruce trees, but I'm getting a boom truck thing, a boom trailer. 45-foot trailer, but he left on it, so I'm going to cut that out. Cut those trees all out there, all those hardwoods, so they don't fall in the house here. Or I mean, the softwoods, to get rid of them. Yeah, so busy this fall. And this fall, the house will have to take out all those cedars. They all have to come out. Yeah, non-stop, guys. And of course, we'll be probably right where this tractor's at, in front of these trees here. It's all gonna be cleaned out. I'm probably going to put all raised garden beds there. Basically, we're gonna stick a garden bed. And when you take these trees out and dig up the stumps, so they stumps out in the spring, I can put a raised garden bed right down here where the stumps were to clean that mess up. So that's all big raised garden beds. I'm using the cedar logs, like that one, for a cedar fence in front. But 4 high, if you put that high, just like a zigzag one, across the front there. So that's the plans. We're working on it. My shoulder's bummed up really bad, I guess. I thought it was my forearm, but the pain's coming down from my shoulder. And it's right up to my neck. I got to go start physiotherapy here soon. Well, I'm trying to do all this. Yeah. But yeah, guys, it's just a quick update on what's going on. That stuff's all got to be cleaned up. Hard to do with one arm. And worst thing is the chainsaw. I started with my right arm. So you got to yank on a chainsaw. You get a split wood with this arm. So it's going to be a bugger. It's going to be painful, but we'll get her done. Get this all cleaned up here. Probably, I'll give myself 7 days, next Thursday. I want to have this done by Thursday. All ready to go. I think jacked up ready to go. So the first dry day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I get my buddy up the road to come and hook onto that and pull it over there. I get a load of gravel dumped right where the thing is here, the garbage bin. Because as you can see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a load of gravel right here. All right, out to this driveway. And then I'm going to work as I get the money, put gravel back this way here, cover this whole area off. All right, so this whole area's gonna be gravel. That pile of garbage right there is gonna be gone. All this is gonna be removed. It's gonna be all cleaned right down to the ground. All the garbage will be history. So this here is going to be like almost like a parking lot. And the garbage is gonna come off the back side of it there and up. And right here is where we're gonna build the vegetable and egg stand. Right here, facing like this. This is the main way people come in the road. So when they come up the road, they look across the nice clean area here with a nice cedar log fence up here and the building there for the check-ins. They'll be able to see come up here. They'll see the building right here facing them, more or less. So you come in the driveway here and back into the parking spot, whatever. Room to turn around. Yeah, so that's the plans, guys. And gotta cut these limbs all out up here. Pretty much. These ones right here have to come out. And those ones are high enough. Well, they're small, right? So they aren't going to hurt the shade moving it. They'll bend out of the way and bend back again. They're flexible this time of year. So I'll have this all cleaned up, pull that shade out of here, and get ready for future development. And there's still some scrap metal stuff in here. I'll find once when I get the shade out of here. All right, guys. It's just an update on what's going on and what we got going on. And I apologize again for the shortage of videos, especially scrapping videos, but we've been busy doing clean outs, doing this, getting the homestead ready. It's just been, and me being bunged up one arm, it's not good, but you know what? We all have adversity in life. That's just the way it is. It's not what you do with it, it's how you deal with adversity. Me, I've got a left arm. I use this arm to balance. So I go to load the wood and stuff. I'll use my left arm to throw it. My right arm is just to aim it. No weight on this arm. Same with moving the logs and stuff. I'll start to change, so I pretty much have to put all the weight on my right hand, but it starts pretty quick. So I'll get that all done, guys. Adversity just shows what type of human being you are, guys. That's all it is. You work through it. And I don't mean to kill yourself doing it. Work through it, finding a way you can do it with your limitations. Because we all have limitations, and we can all do shit. Excuse that language, but you know how it is. So take care, guys. Thanks for being here. Remember, like, subscribe. And especially subscribe so you can see what's going on here next, because I have no idea. We have the plan, but can we make it happen? Stick around. Join the adventure. Cheers.